everyone. Megan here from the 1111 channel. I just wanted to come on today to share a message that came through me about intuition. So, intuition, doesn't always come in a loud, in your face sort of way, and sometimes it's more subtle. So, just in today's fast paced world, that can be really hard. It can sometimes be hard to pick up on it, because it's not loud and it's not always in your face. And I just wanted to come on and share that, Spirit is just encouraging us to go from the head space into the heart space. And, just encouraging us to really feel into something, versus thinking about it. Because the ego mind, wants that certainty, wants that hard yes or no, and will, make decisions based off of things that happened in the past, and that is not always relevant to the situation. So Spirit is encouraging us just to calm down, to relax, to take some self-care, to do, just take a bubble bath, or I don't know, meditate for 10 minutes, or just take some time to sit, or just, I don't know, go for a walk in nature, or do whatever it is that helps you to kind of calm down and, just calm your mind. Because it goes back to a message I did, just saying that it's, if you're really stressed out and your mind's going a million miles a minute, it's really hard to pick up on it. But if you're in that heart space, and it's also like, what, where is it coming from? Is it coming from a place of pressure and a place of, you have to do this, or bad thing, you have to do something a certain way, or bad things will happen? Or is it, avoidance of, and sometimes Spirit will tell us to avoid things, but, it just depends on the context. So, I mean, if it feels, Spirit is really just encouraging us here to feel into it, and to really, just go into the heart space and to feel that. But in order to do that, we also have to slow down and practice self-care. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card here just to see if Spirit has anything else that they want to add to that. So I'm just going to shuffle my deck here. I am using the Intuitive Whispers deck by Maud Hurst. So we're just going to go ahead and shuffle. I ask Archangel Michael to protect the space, and I just ask for input from spirits who are of the highest and purest light, and just, to protect this channel. Amen. Okay, we've had a card pop here, so I'm just gonna see, I'm gonna double check with my spirit guides to see if that's the card they wanted. Is this the card you, okay, hi guys. So I speak to my spirit team through my dowsing rods, and I just say hi to them, so there you go. Can you guys show me a yes, please? Okay. So this side is yes. Can you guys show me a no, please? Okay. So this side is no. Is this the card you guys wanted? Okay, they're saying yes. Are there any other cards you want me to pull from the deck? Okay, they're saying no. So, I will just, if you all just want to look at this card. So this is Wisdom of, number 7, Wisdom of the Solar Plexus. So if you just want to have a look at that. Okay. So I'm just gonna have a look in the book here to see what else. Deep at your very core lies a great wisdom, your gut instinct. This area of the body's second brain, the more intuitively wise brain. It is the place to connect when you are making life decisions. The area you should learn to trust above all else. If you've been feeling anxious lately, it's likely you have disconnected from the solar plexus, the area below your rib cage and above your belly button. Anxiety is a feeling of uncertainty, and wisdom of your solar plexus brings back inner knowing. By choosing this, you are reminded to trust your gut instinct and help find answers to whatever you're struggling with. So that could not have lined up more perfectly. So they're saying, they're encouraging us here just to feel into anything that we're not sure about. Because if you're in your head, the brain can be very loud and it can be very overwhelming, and it just the ego mind can just go by what has happened in the past. And, as I said before, that may not be relevant to the situation. So, again, this is just encouraging us to feel into it, to feel into the situation, and to just, trust your gut, trust your feelings, and, just go out of the headspace. So that's the message for today. So thank you very much. And if you resonate with this content, please like and subscribe.